Hello and welcome to the Daily Millwall for Monday, 5th of September 2022. In today's Millwall news, we're going to start off with the 4 takeaways piece from the South London Press, londonnewsonline.co.uk. 4 takeaways from Millwall's 2-0 win over Cardiff City. Style shines and Olaofe's goal earned him the start at Sunderland. Millwall ended a run of 3 successive championship defeats with a 2-0 win over Cardiff City on Saturday. Here are Richard Corley's takeaways. Back in business, the pressure was beginning to build on the Lions after a pointless period, but they managed to stop the rot. They came into Saturday's match having lost the last 3 matches and also failing to score in them. They had also conceded at least 2 goals in 5 of their last 6 fixtures. But they fixed all those issues by 5 p.m. Charlie Cresswell and Benicofobia both found the back of Brian Allsop's net, Bartosz Biakowski keeping his first clean sheet since the opening day success over Stoke City. It moved Millwall up to 14th in the table and they are only 3 points behind Burnley in 5th. Leeds' lonely Cresswell's goal was the first one scored by a Millwall player since August the 13th, more than 7 hours of football. It was his 3rd goal, all at the Den, all from attacking a corner, and 2 of them at the Coldblow Lane end. With Sean Hutchinson coming off with a groin problem, it seems likely the England under-21 international, not a guaranteed starter of late, will now get a run of matches. Fleming desperate for a goal. While Benicofobia got off the mark this season, Millwall's record signing Zion Fleming still awaiting a chance to perform his Nate Diaz-themed goal celebration. One thing is for certain, the Dutchman is operating a shoot-on-sight policy. He had 4 shots at Burnley last Tuesday, including an excellent free kick, and was again top for efforts against Cardiff with 5. The closest he came against the Bluebirds was 16 minutes in. Callum Styles produced a burst down the left and his low cross was controlled by Andreas Vogelsammer. As the German shifted the ball to his right, it was met by Fleming, a curler narrowly wide of the left upright. It was another encouraging display by the former Fortuna Sittard man. Styles shows up. I thought the new signing Callum Styles would only be on the bench at the weekend after his loan with Barnsley was only wrapped up just before Thursday's 11 p.m. deadline. Mill Boscara opted to bring the Hungarian international in for Scotland. Jamie Shackleton replaced Danny McNamara as well, as both wing-back starters were changed from the loss at Turf Moor. Both acquitted themselves well. Styles had the most touches of any Millwall player, made the most tackles, and had a joint game-high amount of dribbles. In short, this was a really encouraging debut. His versatility is a +2 as he shifted into central midfield after Rowett made a triple change in the 62nd minute. Has Olaofe done enough to start at the Stadium of Light? Benicofobia had been dropped from the starting lineup for the last 2 matches as Rowett won the energy and industry of Tom Bradshaw, Vogelsammer and Fleming, but he became the first Millwall striker to score this season when he wrapped up the outcome in the 90th minute. Olaofe nicked the ball inside of Niels Nikongu and then showed trademark composure to finish past Allsop. Will that be enough to see the much-travelled frontman win back a starting spot Saturday's trip to the Stadium of Light? Quite possibly. It's easier to be confident that the likes of Shackleton and Styles will stay in the wing-back slots, with Cresswell replacing Hutchinson. Bobby scored 13 goals in all competitions last season, and the fact he is now off and running is going to strengthen his claim for a starting recall. The question could be whether Rowett places more value in the hustle and movement the front 3 he started with against Cardiff. Indeed. In terms of that last takeaway there, I think it helped Benicofobia to come off the bench and play against tired defenders. We saw that with Vogelsammer. When he was coming off the bench, he looked fucking amazing. Started the last 2 games. He's been alright, but not as good as he was when he's coming off the bench. So I think it's a thing that when you've got a fresh striker coming on who's very good, got a bit of quality about them, they can do well against tired defenders. And if Olaofe comes off the bench in the next game, you can probably see him scoring again. But if he starts, you probably want the forwards to start. They will tire out the defenders, get physical with them, mess them around, just kind of put them off, get them doing a bit of the hard work, and then the quality can come off the bench and get the goal, which is what happened against Cardiff. So there you go. Now, someone who went off against Cardiff was Sean Hutchinson. What is happening with him? Well, this is also from London News Online. Mill centre-back facing up to a month on the sidelines. Mill defender Sean Hutchinson is set to be missing for around a month after injuring his groin in Mill's 2-0 win over Cardiff City on Saturday. The Lions captain went down with the problem in the second half and was replaced by Charlie Cresswell. The Leeds Loney then headed the hosts in front from the Scott Malone corner. We think it's a grade 2, like Bradders, Mill boss Gary Rowett told the South London Press. I would imagine with an exact prognosis it would be about 3 or 4 weeker. I'll check tomorrow with my medical team to see where we are at, but it looks to be similar tear to the one Bradshaw experienced, hence the way he went down straight away and he said he thought pop. So there you go, there pop goes your groin. How's your luck? Not very good. Isaac Olaofe signed a new contract, having freshly come off of making his debut against Cambridge United. Not the. It was a good performance. It could have been a lot better. He had 3 very good chances to score and 5 chances overall that were pretty decent. But that was his debut, and he came off the bench very early, unexpectedly, and could have been a dream debut, but it wasn't. But still did enough. So Millwall Football Club is delighted to announce that Isaac Olaofe has put pen to paper on a new contract at the Den. The 22-year-old academy graduate who made his first team debut earlier this season will now form a part of Gary Rowett's plans for the foreseeable future. Olaofe has risen through the ranks for the Lions and became a regular for the club's under-23 setup before sealing a loan move to Sutton United in 2020. A brief spell at St Johnstone preceded Olaofe moving back to Gander Green Lane in 2021, helping Sutton to gain promotion to Football League and winning the Vanarama National League title, scoring 14 goals in the process, including a hat-trick against King Lynn. The Ford then spent a further year with the U's as they competed in League 2, with Olaofe finding their net 9 times. The strikers' rise continued as 22-23 got underway. Rowett ended in a professional Millwall debut in the Carabao Cup tie Cambridge United. Further appearances in the Sky Bet Championship followed at Sheffield United and at home to Coventry City, with Olaofe now set to carry on the Lions' rich academy history by following in the footsteps of the likes of Billy Mitchell and Danny McNamara. Indeed. And he's put the hard work in, he's put the graft in, he's been working on himself, on his fitness, on his skill level, on his football, and he's done very well. When you compare him to others who just couldn't wait to leave the club and are now hopefully he does well here, so it shows to others you can do it here, you can stick around here, you don't have to leave, you can stay here, and we'll see how he gets on for the rest of this season, because obviously transfer window's closed and I believe he's not going out on loan now, even though he hasn't made the last couple of matchday squads, but and he did feature for 1 game for the under-23, so good luck to Isaac Olaofe there. Home form, oh yeah, this was caused a bit of consternation amongst Millwall fans on Twitter, namely when the club put up things saying the Sunderland away tickets are now on sale or something, or they're still on sale or something. If you want them, come and buy them. They're on like sale to members or something. And then a lot of people said, well, why should we bother after what Gary Rowett said? Oh, what did he say? Well, this is from news@den.co.uk. Home form could ease the pressure on away record. Gary Rowett believes that there will be less pressure on Mill's away performances if they can keep winning at home. The Lions have won 3 and lost 1 of their 4 games at the Den so far this season, but they've lost all but 1 of their 4 matches on the road ahead of next weekend's trip to Sunderland. So yeah, we've only got 1 point away, draw at Swansea 2-2. It means that Rowett side had managed to beat. Had Rowett side managed to beat Reading in SC16 last week, they would be in the top 6 after 8 games. The Millwall boss was adamant that his side deserved a point from the game against Royals, but admits that their 1-0 defeat was a little bit of a blip. I think our home form has been good, he said after Saturday's 2-0 win against Cardiff City. With our away form, whichever way you look at it, we've had some tough games. We played the top 3 away from home. I think it will be difficult to get anything from any of those games anyway. There won't be a lot of teams that do that. What we have to do now is that we have to use that little bit of confidence and see if we can go and repeat something like that performance. And I think it will be a difficult team to play against, I'm sure. But it's important that we keep winning at home. Winning at home makes the away performances not as crucial. I think losing to Reading felt going into Burnley that there would be a little more pressure on the game. Today again settles us down a little bit and gives us a chance to kick on. Did you notice what a lot of Millwall fans were upset about? Winning at home makes the away performances not as crucial. That's what they were requoting. That's what they were posting. That's what they were saying. They're like, why should we go? Because Gary doesn't care about away performances. But let's dissect this. So it's important that we keep winning at home. It is. That's true. Winning at home makes the away performances not as crucial. Crucial is probably not the word. What word could you use? It would, and it's not away performances. It's away results. Is winning at home makes the away results not as what's immediate something. Let me get my Theosaurus up. Theosaurus. So crucial. Pivotal. Decisive, deciding, determining, settling. No, none of these. Momentous, consequential. Consequential. Important. High priority. Indispensable. Compelling. No. Mandatory. Urgent. Winning at home makes the away results not as urgent, not as consequential. Consequential? Significant. Probably consequential now. Consequential. Significant. So winning at home makes the away results not as significant. Probably. Or not as pressing. Not as terrifyingly needy. We're not needy. We're not nervous. We don't have to struggle to get an away performance if we win at home. But here's the thing: we won at home last season. We had the third best home record in the league, behind two teams that got promoted. If we had won 3 more away games than we did, we won 5. If we would have won 8, we would have been well in the playoffs. So they might not be crucial now or significant now, but at the end of the season, all the points get added up, and there's a league table, final league table, and that's where it is. So I can see why a lot of fans are upset, because every single game is significant, because you're playing for 3 points that will be added to your total, and then at the end of the season, after you've played each team home and away, you will get a final league position based on the total amount of points that you have garnered. That is why all games are significant and important and vital, because each game has 3 points riding on it. You either get 3 points, 1 point, or you get nothing, which is what we've been getting away from home for the last 2 seasons. We most mostly on our away travels, get nothing. And that needs to change. That needs to change. We need to start getting something. The first thing we need to start getting at away games is goals. We need to score some goals. Because if we don't score away from home, the best we can get is a 0-0. Have we even not scored an away goal yet? The two at Swansea were own goals. We didn't score at Norwich. We didn't score at Burnley. Probably not. No, we haven't scored an away goal yet. I don't think we have. So yeah, we haven't even fucking scored away from home yet. Yeah, Sheffield United we didn't score either. So we haven't technically scored an away goal yet. The two at Swansea were own goals. So, you know, I can see why a lot of Mill fans are upset when Gary Rowett says it's important that we winning at home games makes the away performances not as crucial. I think losing to Reading then felt going into Burnley that there was a little bit more pressure on the game. Today that again settles us down a little bit and gives us a chance to kick on. Yeah, so what do you think? Do you think that's wrong choice of words there, or you can understand what he's trying to say, but again, should we try and win every game? And the fact that our away form is so bad, even after it was so bad last season, needs to be sorted out. You need to figure something out. You need to figure out a way of playing in away games which is different from the way you play at home. Let's move on now to the loans. The loan watch, it being Monday, so obviously in Monday's video we did a loan watch. This one from UFC.UK. Millwall Mitchell earns plaudits. Yes. Alex Mitchell kept a first clean sheet. Well, it wasn't just him, there was a team effort. In St Johnstone colours on Saturday afternoon as the McDermott Park outfit were 3-0 winners over St Mirren. Yes. Very winnable game for them. Not many of them in the Scottish Premiership because, to be honest with you, St Johnstone not a very good team, so very important that they won that game, and they did against a St Mirren team which is probably in line to finish bottom, or maybe the Dundee United might be doing that. I don't know, but Mitchell picked up a yellow card late on, but produced a performance which earned him praise north of the border. I forgot to check out the highlights of that, which you can see on BBC iPlayer Sports Scene. Yeah, you can watch the highlights there every week. Elsewhere, Joe Wright was between the sticks as Bath City were defeated 3-1 at FC United, whilst Ryan Sanford wasn't included in Dover Athletic squad for their fixture away at Eastbourne Borough. Yes, funny one that. And there's the upcoming fixtures. They're all playing next Saturday. Dover game, like I said, I'm telling you about the floodlights. Dover's game brought forward for a 1 PM kickoff because of the floodlight situation. Expect a lot more of that because electricity bills are going through the roof. The situation with Ryan Sanford, let's clear that up. Now, apparently, it was a 1 month loan, so I think his loan's actually finished now, which is why he wasn't included in the Dover squad. For their last game, he was on the bench. Now, the reason why that is, I believe, someone said on Twitter, that he was brought in to cover for someone who was injured. The first choice keeper, Stuart Nelson, who was injured. He came back from his injury, but they wanted to check that he was able to play for a match without getting injured again or in any complications. So that's why in the last match, Sanford was on the bench and the other guy came back from his injury and started. So it seems that now he's proven his fitness. They've let Ryan Sanford go. I think he's back at Millwall now. I'm not too sure, but we'll see. Pretty sure he's not going to. He was only on 1 month loan anyway. I think it's about maybe next week it's up. So I'm pretty sure he's not going to be involved in that game against Slough Town anyway. So there you have it. So the loan watch. Let's just quickly have a look at St Johnson's numbers on WhoScored.com for Alex Mitchell. 7.82, which I think is fifth. Yeah, fifth best player for St Johnson. 55 touches, which is the fourth most. He does play in the middle centre back of the three, so he does see a lot of action. There is no hiding room for Alex Mitchell. Doesn't get used offensively that much, even though he is quite handy from corners, but they don't want to do anything like that. I don't know why they don't use him, but it is what it is. So he didn't have a tackle, which is weird. He's not one for tackling. He's very good at blocking shots. Was he the only one of the St Johnson team who didn't have a tackle? That is weird. That is weird. The goalkeeper and him didn't have a tackle, and four of the subs. That is weird. Interceptions, he did 3. Clearances, this is what he does. Clearances, 12 clearances. How? Jeez, look how many clearances there are. Even though they won 3-0, I'm pretty sure the defence won this for St Johnson, because look at all those clearances. It's insane. And block shots, no block shots. Passing wise, what did he do? 40 passes, 72.5. That's pretty decent. No crosses, but 6 long balls, 2 accurate. So there you go. There's Alex Mitchell's stats from St Johnson versus St Mirren 3-0 win. Now moving on, talking about under 21s. Game tomorrow, under 21s. 4 games, 4 wins, 100% record. They are flying. And this is from ccfc.co.uk, which is a cool stands for Coventry City. Sky Blues under 21 host Millwall at the Alan Higgs Centre. Yes, if you are that way in where you live or you're visiting, you can attend this game. Sky Blues under 21s will play host to Millwall at the Alan Higgs Centre on Tuesday afternoon. A 1 PM kickoff with parking and admission for the fixture free of charge. City will be looking to bounce back from their defeat on the road last time out against Charlton, against a tough opposition in Millwall who boasts a 100% record from their opening 4 fixtures. Kickoff is scheduled for 1 PM with both admission and parking free on a first come first served basis. There will be live updates of the games and post-match reaction across all official club channels. So if you are that way, Alan Higgs Centre, I'm sure you can find it on your Google Maps. I believe it's between Coventry and Coventry Airport. It's way out of town. So you're gonna have to drive there. So the free parking will be handy. And on that note, thank you for watching and goodbye.